The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed Dave here, Ed and Dave with you on a lovely February 5th as the first airing on the show.
What makes you think it's lovely, Ed? It's cold.
It's cold. We've had a lot of snow. I have to say, how was your Christmas? Because this is the first time we've taped since before Christmas.
Yes. Due to technical snafus. That wouldn't happen if producer Jim was still here. I don't care what you say, it wouldn't happen if producer Jim was still here. That's all I'm saying, Ed. Just go along with it.
Okay. It's still the editing suite, which was what I did. The production of the show was all Jim, but I'll tell you what happened if you folks are interested out there. I went in to edit the Christmas show way ahead of time during the week because I have time. And I heard the mail coming up the street. So I said, oh, I got all the video loaded in. I'll go check the mail.
Uh-oh.
I come back a mere minutes later. I don't know what's up with these computers. The computer is off, and I can't boot into it anymore. Uh-oh. So about a week goes by where I'm trying many different things to boot and change the registry, this and that. I couldn't do it. So luckily the computer holds 2 hard drives. So I put the second hard drive in there and I hooked it up, and I'm no computer whiz. I set up a RAID volume, whatever that is. I think I can get to the other hard drive down the line, and I got in. I had to order a Windows 7 on eBay from Manuel in New York City.
Oh.
Because you can't buy those in the store
And
anymore.
there's only one Manuel in New York City.
Right. And I don't know where these people, I don't ask. I don't know where they're getting the Windows 7 codes. I have a feeling when offices or, schools move up, somewhere these things are in the custodian office and they wind up on the street. I don't care. I got the Windows 7 going. I had to load up the computer editing thing, and it was only 2 weeks, and then I could put the Christmas show together. So we've been off. Tonight we'll be on.
Right.
On the actual time. So this week after we're taping, I have to go in and try and figure out how to get to the other hard drive because the web series is on there.
Oh, no.
I did back up.
Don't tell me that's gone. That's gone. It's gone forever, Ed. I'm telling you right now.
It's not gone forever. I still have all the original footage.
Okay.
It's just the editing. I even saved what I had done maybe 2 months ago. I burned the whole thing just for in case one of these mishaps would happen. Unfortunately, I was going to load it to YouTube where I could get it easily, but I never did that, and it's still sitting there on the hard drive. So if I can't get to that from the computer, your son is a pretty good computer whiz if I need to ask any questions.
Yeah, probably.
And if I can't get to that hard drive from the computer, there's devices you can buy. You take the hard drive out, you plug it in, and you plug it into the USB thing, and you can supposedly pull all the files off. So
Okay.
we're crossing our fingers. That's the last effort. We can get to all our stuff, Dave.
All right. Still
So.
say it wouldn't happen if producer Jim was here. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. It wouldn't happen though. I can't complain. I've had that hard drive for 10 years. That's a good run on the hard drive. So
That is.
I really can't complain. I should have backed up more recently, but what are you going to do? There's a lot going on. What do we do on the show?
I don't
here?
know. Talk about all the problems you've been having. Pretty much.
Well, I got a list of those too.
Do you?
we're gonna
Oh,
go
no.
through. Remember, I used to complain about the work.
Well, you can't do that anymore.
I don't have that anymore. And I didn't have complaints for a long time after I stopped working.
You're saying is you're a happier person, Ed. You're more stress-free.
Yeah.
Life is good for you. It's as I say, it's good to be Dave. I guess it's good to be Ed now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's good. So what do you got now, Ed? Something happened.
Or
you want to save that?
We'll do the movies first and see how the time is going.
All right.
On this particular show. That's all we had to cover mainly on this, is telling people what happened. Well, the show was supposed to air on Christmas. Maybe it's better off it ran 2 weeks later, because the people are probably enjoying their Christmas and opening presents.
Right, because they're not watching us on Christmas.
No.
Or any other time.
They do watch out there. I think we've just hit 3, not that they all watch the show, of course, but we have hit 3,000 subscribers.
Well, I know of 2 more that were added.
Who's that?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Not for the air?
Oh, it's okay for the air. But no, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you what happened and how it transpired to be so.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting thing. Not interesting enough for the show.
I don't think so.
Okay. That's all right.
I mean, that tells you how uninteresting it is, if it's not even interesting enough for the show. All right. We got some movies. I got Lego Movie 2 and Cold Pursuit, and you got something like What Men Want or whatever.
What Men Want? Cold Pursuit, yeah. Now let me see if I can pull this right up. I've been testing.
Lego?
Oh,
Lego
there
2?
we go. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Let's start rolling with this. Oh, this is Lego Movie 2, the second part. For those of you at home, we're not seeing it in color. This stars Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, and Tiffany Haddish. The much-anticipated sequel to the critically acclaimed global box office phenomenon that started it all. The Lego Movie 2, the second part, reunites the heroes of Bricksburg in an all-new action-packed adventure to save their beloved city. It's been 5 years since everything was awesome, and the citizens are now facing a huge new threat. Lego Duplo, invaders from outer space, wrecking everything faster than it can be rebuilt. The battle to defeat the invaders and restore harmony to the Lego universe will take Emmett, Lucy, Batman, and their friends to faraway, unexplored worlds, including in a strange galaxy where everything is a musical. Ooh, that sounds awful. It will test their courage, creativity, and master-building skills, and reveal just how special they really are. Rated PG for some rude humor. I didn't see the first one yet.
No, and here's an interesting fact. As I was looking up, as we were talking about Will Ferrell movies, on that Holmes and Watson, which really tanked very badly. Yeah. But I was looking up, maybe there's some good films out there.
Okay.
And somebody that I used to work with must have saw the show, because she wrote in and said, Will Ferrell is hilarious, Dave.
Okay.
So I said, well, what are some of your favorite Will Ferrell movies that are funny? And she said The Other Guys, which I have not seen.
I have seen that.
Is that a funny Will Ferrell one?
It's not bad. It's actually, I think Mark Wahlberg is better, but it's a fairly entertaining film.
Huh. I'm thinking.
Partially filmed in Albany, by the way.
Yes, that's the only reason I was really going to watch it. And what was the other one she said? Oh, Talladega Nights, was that the one he was in?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah, there's too much race car in that one, right? Is that why?
Well, I'd rather it be race car than Will Ferrell in any case.
And you know what his top-rated?
It's not that Elf, is it?
Film on... Elf was another one that got high marks.
Yeah, that was okay.
But not his highest on the Rotten Tomatoes. Do you know what his highest-rated film was? I don't know.
I can't... I mean, I'll know of the film, but many of his films I can't even mention. I don't even know the names of them, so I can't even say. What is it, Ed?
The Lego Movie.
Oh.
I don't know if we can...
Is he in that?
He must be.
Because this one says Will Arnett.
Uh-huh.
Not Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I don't know. He's Batman.
Okay.
Will Arnett, but I don't know who he was. Maybe he was the villain in the first one, but apparently he's not in this one.
Well, that would be... I can understand that because you don't have to see him.
Mm-hmm.
So that would make it a better Will Ferrell film if he's not visible.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just his voice.
I'm willing to give him a chance. I did enjoy his work as the head bobbing guy on Saturday Night Live.
But not in the long form film that he played that character in.
The other thing which was mentioned, I did enjoy a minute on there, was I don't know if this is really fine comedy work on his part, but the cowbell sketch, where he was, that's more, this guy. What was more cowbell? Who was that?
Oh, Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Christopher Walken.
I gotta have more cowbell. I need more cowbell. Yeah, in short bursts I could take Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
No. He's one, I would put him on the ladder of bad humor. I would put him maybe a step or two above Adam Sandler films.
Yeah, I was going to mention there's another one.
Not too many Adam Sandler films are all that good.
I think more of the later ones I liked with the Drew Barrymore and type, rather than the ones where he was doing the character with the Jerry Lewis, the Water Boy, and these types of things.
Yeah.
I think if there's no like human connection, I think it's the same with those Adam Sandler. Will Ferrell seems to be doing like a goofy character. There doesn't seem to be anything, human about what he's doing there. It's just a goofy character. All right, let's see what we have now. What Men Want.
Oh.
And this sounded familiar.
Isn't this like that Mel Gibson film?
That's what I said. Nancy Meyer, inspired. I wonder if she has to get credit for this. Inspired by Nancy Meyer's hit romantic comedy, What Women Want, this film follows the story of a female sports agent who has been constantly boxed out by her male colleagues. When she gains the power to hear men's thoughts, she is able to shift the paradigm to her advantage as she races to sign the NBA's next superstar. And this is Taraji B. Henson. Henson or Hanson? I always thought it was Hanson. It's spelled Henson here. And Tracy Morgan.
I was wondering if that was Brian Bosworth. Kind of looked like a Brian Bosworth, who you don't know who that is.
That's a football player.
Very good, Ed.
Who was in some movies, I believe, or TV shows.
Yeah, he did back in once his football career fizzled out kind of quickly because he was this big phenom linebacker, and he kind of fizzled quick, injuries and such. But I'm not sure if that's him. But he did make some action films back once his career was over, which was over quickly. But I don't know if that was him. Because I can't really tell in black and white, Ed.
We needed the color.
Yes.
Well, you know what we have here?
What do we have?
Supposedly I have a thing where I can talk to this phone. What do we call that? The Google Talk?
I don't know what you call it. I barely use a computer. You know what? I'm sorry, Ed. I got to get into this. May be a good film.
Yeah.
But I'm so sick and tired of... Hello there. I'm so sick and tired of remaking films, but saying it's not really kind of a remake. It's just, we'll just change the sexes in it.
Yes.
Like the Ghostbusters. And then this. We're going to make it, guess what? We have 3 male leads. Let's do the movie, but we'll make it 3 female leads. Or in this one, it was a guy who heard women's stuff. Oh, let's make it. Geez, come up with something new.
Don't forget about that Overboard, which is now on the Epix channel.
Right.
And I haven't found the heart to watch that one yet.
Oh, there's...
is that fine?
No, that was the Shark Tank dude there. Oh, there's Shaquille O'Neal. It was Dallas Mavericks owner, whose name escapes me. Mark Cuban. That's his name.
Google?
Cuban.
Hello, Google. This is what it's come down to now.
It's pretty bad. All right.
We'll hang on to that a moment.
All right.
Now, this is kind of scary, Dave. Now, I haven't looked up the computers in a good, 2 or 3 weeks when I was working on them. Why, when I pick up this phone, is it got a whole list of computers? This thing's listening to us.
It knows what you need, Ed. It knows that you had problems, that you had editing issues and a hard drive issue.
Now, look at this. It's writing what you're talking, what you're saying there. How did that happen?
Now it's looking it up.
Listen, it's listening. Hey, Google, Brian Bosworth. What film is he in? Look at the words come up. And it's Brian Bosworth. Is he in this new Stone Cold? That was the one movie he was in.
There, look at that. Said What Men Want.
Okay, there he is.
Oh, that was him.
Thank you, Google, and thank you. Shut up now and stop listening to us.
What are you thanking Google for? I picked it first. I said I think that's Brian Bosworth.
That's right.
Off of a 2-second clip. I need some credit. Anyway, let's move on to Cold Pursuit.
Now, I haven't been to the movie since Creed 2. I think I might go out to see this one day.
Do you? Because I'm going to tell you something, man. I like Liam Neeson as an actor, and I think he's good. But I can only take so much of a 70-year-old man as an action star. He's not 70, but he's probably like 65.
We'll find out.
Well, ask Google.
Well, I started the clip.
All right. And this stars, for some reason, it stars Emmy Rossum.
Yeah.
And Liam Neeson and Laura Dern. But there he is, Liam Neeson.
I thought he said he wasn't doing any. Was it any more action films or any more Taken films? Because they're all the same.
They are all the same. But anyway, Cold Pursuit is an action thriller infused with irreverent humor. Huh. It stars Liam Neeson as Nels Coxman.
No.
Nels Coxman. I like to
Really?
say that. Coxman, Ed. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But that's what you got down here.
According
Coxman.
to the Mr. Man website, that title fits the actor.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, you'll have to explain.
Okay.
He's a family man, this Coxman, whose quiet life with his wife is upended following the mysterious death of their son. Nels Coxman's search. It's not there, but I wanted to say it again. For justice turns into a vengeful hunt for Viking, a drug lord he believes is connected to the death. As one by one of Viking's associates disappear, Nels Coxman goes from upstanding citizen to ice-cold vigilante, letting nothing and no one get in his way with his particular set of skills. Rated R for strong violence, drug material, some language, including sexual references.
I'm chancing getting a copyright strike for this, but I saw this probably with Creed 2. I said, this looks good. It's Liam Neeson. He's kicking ass again, and they're playing Don't Fear the Reaper.
Okay.
This is a great film, and it's got Emmy Rossum, who's probably not topless in this one, like she is that Shameless show.
Oh, that's what she's in? I never saw
Yeah.
Shameless.
How can you go wrong with this? And the humor, supposedly?
It's irreverent humor.
Irreverent humor as he's killing people left and right. Apparently, his son was killed, so this would warrant the killings going on here.
You know what? I have a lot of time off, Ed. Well, let me know when you might go see this. Maybe I'll go.
Huh.
Maybe I'll go.
As long as it doesn't get horrible marks on the Rotten Tomatoes, you know.
Right.
Well, here we go. There's more going on here.
Oh, skewered by a Christmas tree, Ed. So how old is this Liam Neeson? Can we look that up on your magical phone there?
Yes, we can. Let me just pause the DVD releases, and we'll find out.
I'm going to say 65, 66.
I'm still thinking he's like 62 or 3, but maybe that was a few years ago. We haven't checked in a while.
That's right.
Okay.
By the way, there's that show. This reminded me when it said the vengeful hunt for this guy Viking. You've heard of the show Vikings?
Yes.
I would recommend Norseman.
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 Not the 1979 Lee Majors movie.
No, this is Norseman. It's a comedy. It's a takeoff on Vikings, and it's actually moderately humorous. I think you should check that out.
What is that on? Do I have the codes for that?
I think it's on the Netflix.
Okay, well, I'll check next time I get my month free trial. I'll check in.
Oh, okay.
Google? Hey, Google. I don't want to have to say, hey, Google. I wonder if you can change this. Look at I think this is when hopefully you see people with bad Facebook posts that I think they're talking into their phone to make the post because they can't see. And you have run-on sentences like this where apparently, hey, Google doesn't put a period in it anywhere. Hey, Google, how old is Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson is 66 years old.
Holy cow. What did I say? 66.
He looked good in there, though, still kicking ass.
Yeah, well, soft lighting.
Let's see.
What do we got? The DVD releases
We got
now?
some DVD releases here, and looks like they're working this week. I had a little
trouble.
trouble.
Let's see what we got. Oh, she was a teenage alcoholic.
I don't remember this one. I remember what we used to say was the one with the broom handle.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Like Caged or something?
That was Born Innocent.
Oh,
And apparently it
aren't
was
we all, Ed?
plunger, not a broom handle.
Oh, is it a plunger?
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. You can unscrew that and put it in the broom. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
think-
matter what's on the other end.
I think I remember Dan Aykroyd saying something about it as a broom handle on some NS. Now I didn't know that Mark Hamill and Larry Hagman were in this. I might have to watch that just for those two appearances.
What are there? 2 of these Sarah T films? Or is that just a different photo?
Well, different photo because I wanted to mention that Mark Hamill and Larry Hagman were in it. And also it was directed by Richard Donner, who did Superman. So an early piece of work.
What would you say this would be? Late 70s? Early 80s? It's got to be very early 80s. If it's, I don't even know if it's that. Can't be that. She was what? What was Exorcist? 72?
So yeah, that was early.
So this is probably around 80ish, don't you think?
I'm gonna say it has to be before Star Wars, so I'm gonna say 75 or 6.
Oh, okay. Hey Google.
It's the whole Hey Google show. Now remember, we're having fun with this.
Are we?
Are we? I don't know. But in the old days, we would have to get a book out that went through a flood and was 5 times the size of
the Leonard Maltin Book of Movies.
Right. Now, Hey Google, if you don't say it right away, she goes, Hey Google, what are we looking for?
Sarah T. What is it? Linda Blair is Sarah T. Portrait of a Teenage Alcoholic.
Hey Google, what year was the film Sarah T. Portrait of a Teenage Alcoholic?
Oh, very good.
Portrait of a Teenage Alcoholic is a 1975 American made-for-television drama film starring Linda Blair about a teenager who becomes an alcoholic.
Hey Google, does she get hit with a broom handle in this one? I guess not. All right. No. So there that is, a new Blu Ray release for a TV movie. That's kind of interesting.
What do we got next after Sarah T? Whoa. This one looks good. I want this. Oh, Rachel Weisz and Rachel McAdams. Ooh, they look like they're friends. They're good friends.
Yeah, I think for some reason, whatever it is, the time period or the place or religion, they're in a spot where this is frowned upon.
Okay.
It wouldn't be today, of course.
Oh, of course not. This is everything today. It's what you got to be doing this stuff today.
This is the 2 Rachels in lesbianic activities.
Lesbianic. Is that our own word? Is that a new word?
That's one that came about in the 90s.
Disobedience. Who are they disobedient from?
I don't know.
Mermaid, Lake of the Dead. This is not what I expected from a mermaid. This looks very dark, and well, that's because it's in black and white. But its terror lies just beneath the surface. Well, her name clearly is not Ariel.
I couldn't find a trailer, but I thought this might be one that a trailer would be interesting on, but no trailer on that one. Is this the show where we have... Oh, no, I think it's the next show. 10 to Midnight.
Charles Bronson.
Now, this is the company, I don't know if it's Scream Factory, where they feel the need to make a new artwork on their covers to make it more appealing or something.
Which one is new? The one on the left? Or
the one on the left. Okay. Now, it doesn't matter if they don't have the rights to use the actors in their artwork. Right. We just put this big silhouette on. This was actually the poster artwork on the right. Now, I don't know if they couldn't use that or they just felt they needed... I'm pretty sure on the flip side of their covers is the original art. But why this on the left would encourage people to buy?
I don't know, but isn't it a well done little piece of artwork on the original where he's standing in front of a clock and both hands are one's at 10,
right?
One's at 12. It's 10 to midnight. That is such a subtlety, Ed, that you almost could have missed.
Is that subtle?
I don't know.
Hitting you over the head like a hammer. And 10 to midnight, and the guy is in the awkward position that's putting his hands at 10 to midnight. All right.
There's Charles Bronson.
I think that's it for this week. There we go.
How about that?
All right. It's good timing, too, because we're almost... Remind me to fix this TV for the next show. I might be able to do it right now.
Ask Google. How do I fix my TV?
I want the picture size down where we can see that. Okay, that's better.
What is it, game time?
It is game time. Why not take a leisurely extra minute or so for the game?
All right. Oh, I got to look at this camera when I get to that point. You can select, Ed.
Okay, I select.
And then I'll go look at the other camera.
Last time we had a winner, Roman picked out.
Oh, that's right.
Did he pick it out? I think he picked it out and spun the wheel, and unfortunately.
That was quite a while ago. He's what, 15 now?
Right.
All right, I'm going to now look at the other camera. That's your clue, Ed, cue to change.
When I'm editing,
yes.
If the computer's working?
Yes.
Now that I cut to the Dave shot here.
That's right. No, game shot. I'm at
game shot in a minute.
Oh, I'm on Dave now? Because I was looking at game.
There might be some heavy editing where
all right.
we go from your close-up to the game shot.
I'm just going to go like this with my
Yeah, when you're talking, go to the Dave shot.
Oh.
And then when you go reach to the board, that's when we go to the game.
Oh, I was looking at the game, so don't do that. Go
Not that anybody's going to notice on your screen where your eyes are looking. What do you got there?
I got Gary, 3 and 4, and spin.
Okay.
Now I will go to the game camera.
When you go to the game camera, I'm going to reach over for the wheel, which I can't get, just in case we have to spin.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, I got to get up and move over here. Number 3. Dun, 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 dun. 3 and 4. Oh!
I had every intention in the new year to get some new posters up there, but as you know, I had problems with the computer.
I just dropped a microphone.
Oh,
here.
geez.
Not mine.
Oh, not yours.
Not mine, but it was on this here.
It's
for the guests.
The guests.
The ghosts. So I'm sorry, Gary, you didn't win. But if you want to enter, I'm on Dave camera. If you want to enter, I don't really think I should be making that announcement every time, but I will. Send an email to mediazone95@gmail.com. That's mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6, which I didn't explain before we played the game, which I usually do. But send us 2 numbers from 1 to 6. And if we select your entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you've given us. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you write spin like Gary did, we will spin the wheel. And you can win up to 6 tickets. So don't forget, it's mediazone95@gmail.com. Is Kong there showing that?
What's no.
No. Okay.
Right now we're putting the address right under you. As we're talking. Kong may come back when we fix our editing snafus. Now this is something I can play with now.
Okay.
I think
we have time
because if I screw up the lighting, it's all right. We're at the end of the show, but I just discovered this over the break.
What is that?
I don't know if that's doing anything
I see
in the
dimming
back.
and brighting of lights behind us.
Well, remember I said
these.
I didn't understand why these weren't working.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to turn them off. But apparently, when I was playing around in the fuse box or whatever you call it, I had that breaker shut off. So that's why I spent all the time putting the new switch in over here. Didn't know why it was working. At some point, I must have turned I hope. Maybe I didn't. Because I found the wire testers. Maybe I just took a stab at it.
Little piece of advice, Ed.
Always use your tester.
Whenever an electronic device doesn't work, light switch, appliance, something doesn't work, check the fuse box first.
Right.
Because you could have just tripped it, and that's a very easy fix, and you don't have to go through holy hell to try and figure out what it is.
I think what I did was turn it off because it's on the same thing as this outlet I have to fix over here, so I just turned it off.
Okay.
And when I went to turn this on a little while later, I didn't realize that.
You never went back. Okay. Yep.
So, next time on the show, it's Media Zone, or New Media Zone, Show and Tell.
Oh.
Where you brought an item down, and I
did.
brought an item down which is almost finished. I thought I'd bring it on since you have your thing.
Okay.
So I'll show my thing, and then you'll show your thing.
I will not show my thing.
And we'll have New Media Zone Show and Tell next week.
Oh, I don't know about you, Ed, but do they allow us to show our things on this?
Well,
network?
these are, I have a model actually, and you
Oh.
have a model type thing, or a prop.
Yes.
So that'll be fun next week.
Yes.
So join us next week for Show and Tell. And how's the movies?
I don't know.
Show and Tell is the highlight.
Is it? Okay.
Next week. So
Show and Tell is the highlight of a movie show.
Right.
Where we don't care if the movies look good.
We will see you then.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.